What is meant by dynamic unbalance? Dynamic unbalance is a combination of static unbalance and couple unbalance. In static unbalance, principal inertia axis is parallel to the axis of rotation. In couple unbalance, principal inertia axis intersects core at its middle. Dynamic unbalance is a combination of static unbalance and couple unbalance. Principal inertia axis does not intersect axis at the center of core. What are the constituents of iron loss in induction motor? Iron loss in induction motor consists of hysteresis loss and eddy current loss. Hysteresis loss is explained when, in a magnetic material, a magnetizing force is applied, the molecules of magnetic material are aligned. When the magnetic force is reversed, the internal friction of molecular magnets opposes the reversal of magnetism. Magnetizing force is required to overcome the internal friction, causing wastage of energy. This wastage of energy is called hysteresis loss. Eddy current loss is explained when a magnetic flux linking the magnetic iron core changes. EMF is induced in the magnetic core and thus current flows in the core. This current is called eddy current. I square R loss due to eddy current is called eddy current loss. Since frequency in rotor core of induction motor is very less during running and induced EMF is proportional to frequency square, rotor iron loss in induction motor is very less. In synchronous generator, rotor flux leads stator flux by load angle delta. What do you understand from stator flux? The flux produced by rotor poles is called rotor flux. It is also called main flux as it induces current in the stator conductors. As the rotor poles rotate, current is induced in the stator conductor. As the instance shown, direction of induced current in the stator conductor is inward. Flux produced by induced current in armature is called armature flux. Armature flux combines with rotor flux to form stator flux. Stator flux rotates synchronously with grid and its angular velocity is constant. When load increases, armature flux increases. Rotor flux advances to increase load angle. What is double acting tilting pad thrust bearing? Normally, tilting pad thrust bearing is suitable for downward thrust only. It has tilting pads on the bottom of rotating collar. Double acting thrust bearing has tilting pads on bottom as well as top of collar, and it is suitable for downward thrust as well as upward thrust. Large turbogenerators use hydrodynamic bearings. What is meant by hydrodynamic? Hydrodynamic is a branch of physics which deals with liquids in motion. It is in contrast to hydrostatic, which deals with static liquids. Hydrodynamics comes under a broad category called fluid dynamics. Fluid means which flows, e.g., air, steam, gas, oil, water, etc. Fluid dynamics consists of aerodynamics, which deals with air in motion, e.g., aeroplane, aerofoil blades of axial fan, etc. Hydrodynamic deals with liquids in motion, e.g., hydrodynamic sleeve bearing, hydrodynamic tilting pad, thrust bearing, etc.